This is amazing. There is so much news around this game and also a spin-off game that we've got to talk about. Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and just before this started this video, you saw a trailer for Call to Arms Panzer Elite, a game coming sometime soon from Digital Mindsoft and Digital Mindsoft Publishing that is going to enter early access. That really seems like maybe a little War Thunder, but it has some feel of company heroes in it, but it is absolutely Call to Arms. And this game here, Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront, has some new DLC as of today as well. The Jubilee DLC for free, which kind of relives or recreates or remasters some original missions for other games from the series of Men of War, I think, with like Black Tide or Red Tide or whatever it's called, and even a mission from Kelly's Heroes that's modified to be Yugoslavia. So actually kind of interesting that they brought in Oddball and Kelly and even the tank with the loudspeaker and so much more. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you'd like to see more of this one. And do know that there is also a paid DLC for this game here that does have a documentary and some other things too. So if you want to support the devs further and thank them for their free content and to fund their future projects and or DLCs, that's a great way to do that. But I've got to say, this game is probably my favorite World War II game at the moment for RTSs, and I'm very much curious about Call to Arms Panzer Elite, and I believe there's another one coming soon called Victory Banner. And so there's a lot of games that have used this formula similar to Men of War and have really made some amazing games. In fact, if you're not familiar with this game, I just wanted to give a little shout out for a second because it could be going on sale on Steam soon and you might see it. And this game has a plethora of content. You've got multiple different campaigns and also conquest mode where it's kind of a dynamic campaign, multiplayer for PvP and PvE missions. And then just check this out, man. There's stuff for Finland here and Germany and the USSR and USA. The Americans added recently having like 2 DLCs focusing on like the D-Day Normandy landings, and then also more specifically on the 82nd Airborne and 101st from D-Day all the way up to like Bastogne, and then Finland for the different wars for the invasions and the Lapland War and whatnot, and then always stuff added to the Germans and the USSR factions all the time. I mean, there's just crazy cool stuff, including new vehicles and whatnot. So, but for the bonus missions, for the Jubilee bonus missions taking place from 1941 to 1945. They start in kind of order, I think, in 41, 44, and 45. The Red Tide one being landing Marines to capture a lighthouse, the trap to set up a trap to, I think, get back like some stolen documentation and some troops that have been essentially made POWs by the Soviets as you play as the Germans. But this one here, Yugoslavian heroes playing as partisans who somehow have happened to get a hold of a Sherman, but in the Lend-Lease Act, and are going to do a Kelly's Heroes. You can even see it there on the right side. So again, thank you very much for watching, and let's jump in to now the Jubilee DLC for Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront. Can't recommend the game enough, and definitely add Call to Arms Panzer Elite to your wish list. Very excited for all this cool World War II stuff coming soon. Commandos Origins was fun. I love the new Company Heroes stuff, but this one's got my heart here, Call to Arms, certainly.
Well, the weather turned out nice today. Everyone is out and about. Other single fascist or villager has noticed us coming.
Well, that sounds nice. March 13th, 1945, outskirts of Sarajevo, Yugoslavia. Ooh, what a nice cafe. Pretty.
Yep. But the Germans are all over the
Clint Eastwood, is that you?
Trucks are going in, but not coming out. Something about this stinks. We need to find out what the fascists are hoarding here. The trucks are all going to the center of town. Too many fascists. Looks like one of those trucks broke down up ahead. I say we take a look at their cargo.
Oh boy.
You have a death wish. The Germans are retreating. We want them gone, but don't have to kill them. They will run away soon enough. What are you playing? My friend, this goes beyond liberating our country from the fascist yoke. The Germans are taking valuables with them. This particular convoy seems heavily protected.
Gold.
Heads up, dead north.
Is that going to be the Tiger? Sure is. Hello, beautiful.
Tiger! A bloody tiger!
That's amazing. And there's Oddball.
Now then, tell me, comrades, what's on the menu today? How can the glorious Red Army be of assistance? Tigers are on the menu today. Oh man, Nobody said anything about them tigers. Don't panic. The tigers are vulnerable in close quarters. We'll outflank them and attack them from behind. Whatever they are safeguarding in this town must be very valuable if tigers are strolling around. All right, let's find out what those fascists have got. My guys here in the back are ready.
All right, let's take a look at the tank because obviously it's got a big old loudspeaker on it, exactly like Kelly's Heroes. Nice. Very cool. So a Lend-Lease Sherman. All right. Neat. See where the enemy's at. Oh, got ourselves an AT gun.
Comrade Tank Commander, what secret weapon do you have to catch the tigers from behind, huh? Maybe we can all be blown to pieces as bait while you get your shit together. Always with the pessimistic attitude, Joseph.
Negative waves, man. Negative waves.
We have a loudspeaker. And when we go into battle, we'd like to play music very loud. It kind of calms us down.
All right. That better not be DMCA. Okay, let's get the boys off the tank and get this mission started. Let's see where we can find a position to ambush one tiger. Looks like there was a second one as well. I thought I saw it on the map. Oh, wait. I think it's entrenched over here. No? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So there's a few sandbags on that nice looking tiger with the camo. Cool. So we got one of those to destroy. And we've got another one out on patrol that we saw before. We got Panzer Shreks everywhere, probably Panzer Fausts everywhere. There was that pack gun we saw, and there's a truck broken down there. Begin then. So we got our mission. Let's go ahead and get all of our troops in here, the partisans, the Red Army troops. And I also noticed we have some medics over here, which is my new favorite thing about Call to Arms. They did a big update and changed how the medics work. They're now more autonomous and can kind of work within a little bit of logic of healing troops around them that go down or that are wounded. I think they also can issue like bandages to troops, kind of like how it is in Hell Let Loose or Squad 44, which, you know, I used to really love playing those games as a machine gunner, but now I'm really enjoying being a medic because you're helping everybody else to have a much better time. You know, because if they go down, instead of respawning and having to get all the way across the map again to get back to where they were, you know, you just heal them up right there, and they're always thankful for doing that. So it's a great role to play in a game like that, and I can't help but think of all the other Men of War assault squads and also Hell Let Loose and other games like that every time we play this one. So let's get our troops over to the left side here. I want to be a little bit more in the middle of the map. Our current objective is to inspect that truck they mentioned, but really it's going to come down to, can we destroy that Tiger tank on essentially the first shot? That one little patrol right here has got to go down. This guy's got to get knocked out. Got to hit him in the ass. And then I think we have also got to take out this AT gun here because it's kind of guarding the truck. So even if I was to snipe all these dudes, we'd still have to take care of that gun. And by shooting men that far in, it's going to sound the alarm. Think about commandos a little bit when you're trying to be semi-stealthy. And we certainly want to stay out of the light of the enemy. We don't want them to see us. So I'm going to go ahead and move up here. And actually, I actually want to move up this way. There we go. Okay, so we're going to kind of zigzag through and get our tank up here before that German Tiger tank comes around, and then I want to try to hit him in the side or the ass. And knowing this game, they're probably going to throw some curveballs at us. I can always remember how the original Men of War Assault Squad missions go, where the Germans will continuously get reinforcements and you get nothing, and usually there's patrols that will come in, though, and then sometimes they'll have like a Panzer III or 4 that you can pretty easily knock out and then capture for yourself. So if we could do that, that'd be great. It doesn't go in line with the movie, but neither does the Soviets in Yugoslavia having a Lend-Lease Act Sherman and doing a little bank robbery there. Okay, the Tiger is moving, and I can see him on the map. He's just behind that other Tiger tank up there. Also, I noticed our troops are on mixed hold fire. Let's go ahead and return fire. Hopefully all of our troops are on the same page there. I think so. Okay, let's go ahead and have them get down here, and then let's check and see what's going on up there. Tiger's moving around just behind, yep. And I hope he comes down this way. If he comes down here, great opportunity to hit him. Although I don't know if he'll cut 90 degrees. He'll probably go this way. I'm trying to predict his movements, but whatever happens, we don't want him to get too far. We got to hit that patrol first, and then we've basically won. I think everything else will just be a cleanup. So it comes down to one Hail Mary shot. Okay, here he comes. Can we first try and make him die? We'll see. I'm just going to keep the troops near the Sherman just in case these guys get agitated. And I think the Germans probably already see us. Yeah, you can kind of see them getting a little aggro there. So hopefully they don't alert the Tiger. Tiger's coming this way. Our range, I think, is about, oh, almost two. Oh, he sees us. Is he going to shoot? He may try. He does not have a shot. But if we keep him right there, because he sees our troops, this is a good opportunity for us to move in and try to destroy that thing, because now it's sitting still. And we do have some anti-tank, aka Molotovs, so let's try to move up a little bit with our boys. So the infantry ratted us out, didn't they? Go ahead and put our boys on open fire. Same with the tank. Oh damn! He hit the tiger. Tiger's not shooting back though. Tiger's barrel's pointed right inside of the roof there, but the tiger's hitting it on the nose. That's probably an impossible shot for our tank. I mean, look at the angling of that armor. But if he tracks, which he did, I think he did. Yes. All right, we might be able to hit that tiger after all. Might hit him in the hull. Well, we've got his attention, so let's get down there. And let's get a couple more units to go that way. We'll sound the charge in a moment with that loudspeaker and see what happens. Go, boys. All right, let's get the units up here. Now, of course, you can also play this with Fog of War on the hardest difficulty or whatever, but honestly, to get through all the new content, and especially like with the new Broken Arrow campaign or whatever, I like to play a lot of campaigns on normal or easy just to get a hang of the curveballs. I mean, there's a big difference in, like, for example, if you were playing, let's say you're playing Men of War Assault Squad 2, Call to Arms, Company of Heroes, and also maybe Sudden Strike, Blitzkrieg. All those games have the Sherman in it, right? But all of those Shermans act completely differently in every single one of those games. They all have different abilities, different range. So it doesn't matter. A Sherman's not a Sherman. You got to consider it in all the different games. Yeah, including Steel Division. That's another one. Okay, well, we're fighting troops on the left and right. Our tank is firing like crazy. He's got 21 shots left. Is he going to destroy that tiger or what? My guy. Let's try to shoot through the building. Oh, I see units approaching on the left on the minimap. Oh, that's just clip him right off. Let's try to get a little bit closer, just a little bit closer. Infantry there are going to stop whatever's on the left. Looks like a Kubel wagon and a supply truck. Ooh, full of Panzerfausts. That's bad for our tank, but good if we kill them. That armor's going to break eventually from getting hit like that. It's got to. Something's going to happen. It's going to hit it somewhere interesting. Now we're a great spot to hit him, but we got him pinned. That'll be our little distraction for now, down to 12 rounds. All right, let's get up there. We finished off a couple of Germans on the left and right. Good blocking position to protect the tank. Oh, is the crew bailing? A couple of troops there and a Panzerfaust. Go ahead and throw a couple grenades up over their way. Throw a couple more grenades their way. Nice. Gonna work our way behind that tiger now. I'm gonna keep everyone together because there's really not a lot of cover here. Tiger sounded like it took a big crunchy hit. Ooh. All right, the man on the turret. Oh, and there's a little cow. Holy cow. we're gonna have a couple guys come up behind here. Tiger there behind us. I think we should be able to stay out of his line of sight. Now the Tiger's got to make a decision. He can't turn his turret, though. He's going to hit a tree, just like in the movie. Just kidding. He could totally take us out, but he's going to prioritize that Sherman as he should, but too late. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, well, that was a little messier than I was hoping, but it still went down without us losing the Sherman. We'll have to see if we can get him some supply. He should be able to get all of his ammo back. We'll be all right. And I don't see much of anybody dead on our side, so great success, I guess. Craziness that we did there. Okay, now we got to get rid of that Sherman. The Tiger with the Sherman, maybe. And we got to get him some ammo. That Tiger's going to kind of track us. This is some crazy Hail Mary plays. This town's actually kind of decent for cover. Once you get past the gunfire, you just hide in a corner and lob some grenades. Enemy's going to do the same, though. Clever, clever. Oh, they did. That guy's okay. Doing this mission in my own order, I guess. Can we get a grenade over there? Another grenade our way. Still in this game, men prioritizing reloads over actually running away from a grenade that's blown up. Love that Tiger, though. Well, we should be able to get a Panzerfaust here. Into the back end of that tank. No, 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 no. Okay. I could see there was a miscommunication there. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we'll try one of these. This is absolutely where we should go. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, medic. Want him standing over here. Let's do that again. There we go. Actually, we'll grab that one. Nope. Okay, now we're in a pickle again. Great. Let's go ahead and just rush forward. Tiger shouldn't be able to engage us then. Oh my god, is this guy alive? No, he's dead. Okay. Tiger can't see us. I wanted him to, that guy from before, I wanted him to take cover behind the truck. Clever, the game knows how to prioritize him now because he's got the AT weapon. Yep, I want to get his attention here. Okay. Come on, my guy. Oh, come on, dude. This is going to be a crazy standoff. This is something you got to go into slow motion for, and we'll do just that. As soon as this guy heals up, we're going to go into, like, Matrix mode. It all comes down, though, to destroying that first Tiger, and we did it. Okay, this guy's watching us, but let's try to get his attention again. Nope. Quit picking your rifle up. Get your AT out. Back over here. Get your AT out. Just trying to keep his attention here. Stand up. Stand up. There you go. No, stop. Don't reload. He's prioritizing reloading. Yeah, see, when you double click like this, you got to go into direct control to cancel reload and put somebody into cover. That needs to be another new update too. Is like if somebody's in reload animation and you tell them to move or heal, then do that. If you're bleeding to death and you're low ammo, maybe, you know, deal with the whole bleeding to death thing first. Maybe like bandage up real quick. Look at the hit that tiger took. Beautiful too. All right, let's see if it turns to fire. And then we'll deal with that pack gun, which is, I think, a 38. Troops here have been covering everything around us. Got a man down, maybe a couple. Actually, the medics up there have been doing a good job keeping a majority of the troops alive, and more important because, of course, it has a tank next to it. Go ahead and try our AT again. Stand up. Oh. Oh, our dumbass AI. And not able to run away from a grenade either. Boy, oh boy. Well, she's still got a little bit of work to go, but the game is infinitely better. By far. Can we fire at the guy in the turret? Beautiful. I don't think we'll be able to outrun that turret, but what we could do... Oh, the guy in the window? Damn. My guy. Boy, a lot of the... this game is just trying to curse me today. I think we're in a really good position for the AI to do things automatically, but they can't. Actually, it would be good to put a Panzerfaust in that window, so let's give that a shot. Literally. Alright, let's shoot the window out. Okay, and let's go ahead and slow it on down. Backspace to do that, by the way. And let's see if we can hit him in where it hurts. Don't switch to your rifle. Don't do anything crazy. Just hit him. Oh, it hit him in the main gun. Wow, that's interesting. Well, now he can't shoot and he's just a machine gun bunker, so that's a very good position for us. What an interesting turn of events. All right, it's time to clean house. Let's go ahead and get all this junk out of the way. Now, they could try to repair that tank too, so we're just going to make sure they don't. Also, they still have a lot of AT out there. And we need to take manual control of the tank because they'll try to stop and turn 90 degrees at every tank, at every tree, and that's bad for a tank. So go ahead and try a high explosive shell here. That AT gun is around there somewhere, right in front of it. Well, I thought I actually got it, but it was a bunch of barrels. Oh, nice. They turned the gun and got blown off because they're not protected by the blast shield. Whoa. Hit him again. I'm gonna go down and away from that gun. It's still marked as red, even though... Oh, crew's not dead yet. There we go. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and clean the town up. Now, don't fire at that tiger. It's not going to harm anybody. Alright. weird way of dealing with this mission. I want to do things in order, but it's like basically the first objective is like, hey, walk into our little trap. Come on out here to where we've got a AT gun and a bunch of machine gunners and a tiger on patrol. And it's like, yeah, I know. And of course, they immediately identify that the tiger's on patrol too. So if you're playing on like hardcore mode with like the fog of war on, you know the tiger tank's out there and you can also hear it patrolling. So it's not like there's any surprises for you. Oh, they actually wounded that guy there. Well, now that the tiger is essentially disabled, let's see if we can also throw a couple grenades at it and maybe finally get it to burn out. Just waiting for, I'm going to wait for the AI to do this. I'm going to just see how brutally dumb they are. I guess they're partisans, so it's part of the game, but they all have 4 AT grenades. Finally somebody, wow, finally smart enough to throw the AT grenade at the loss of 3. That's all I wanted them to do. Just throw an AT grenade. Alright, cool. And they didn't earn a medic. So, remember, they're Soviets, so they don't deserve that. Only the best medical care for the generals. Hey, it is what it is. I don't make the rules. Is that tank still running? What? It got hit by a Panzer Schreck, a Panzer Faust. Wow. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's find out what the Germans got going on. This is also the type of mission where, just like Commandos, you'd have to like quick load 35 times if you were playing a masochist mode. Here we go.
Well, well. Now that's something worth guarding with tigers.
Is that solid gold? And they've hoarded truckloads of that in town? How are we going to get it out? Comrade, partisan, always with a pessimistic attitude. Can't you enjoy the fact you just became rich? Why don't you let me organize a pickup?
Comrade, do you know anyone who can help us extract these valuables?
Sure thing. Let's find out where the fascists keep the gold, clear the area, and I'm sure I could persuade some comrades to come along with transport. The war has been very tough on all of us. The thought of returning to the Urals empty-handed seems rather sad, you know?
I checked the documents in the vehicle. They were headed towards the farmer's warehouse in the center of town. It makes sense. It's a large building. That is where we will find our treasure. Let's move out.
Treasure? Alright, so the large warehouse in town. Oh, good. We've already... Oh, well, that explains why there were so many machine guns and AT there. So change of plans. Let's go into that building. Oh, we might have time to save our boys. We got to get the tiger out of the way, though. Let's go ahead and try to throw some smokes here. I know this looks crazy, and it definitely is.
We don't have supplies. I wonder whether we should look out for German supply convoys. At least one of them will be bound to be retreating westward.
Okay, let's get our medics in gear. And same with our AT. Holy hell. Okay, medics. Okay, let's let the medics do their thing now. Somebody must have had a gigantic satchel charge. What the hell was that? Well, the tiger's finally knocked out permanently. Good for us. Okay, we're supposed to look for supply convoys? No, the tiger is still operational. There's still men in there. It's an ace tank. It might be scripted that it's not supposed to die for interaction towards the end. All right, now we've got a Puma on the way. Great. Oh, look, those medics are a godsend. Stop worrying about that damn tank. Go over here. We'll just have to stay away from the front of the tank. I can't believe it. he's still alive and kicking. Just gonna try to get off the road. Okay, so not too bad. Like, I don't know, 3, 4 men dead. 1, 2, 3, you know, whatever. It matters in a mission like this, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just playing like a fun Hollywood mission. And also, a lot of the community has made another mission for Fury over the years since that movie came out. Oh, damn. Actually, don't we want to capture that? No, stop shooting, stop shooting, stop shooting, damn it, stop shooting. Oh, is that gonna... Hope that doesn't explode. Okay, the Sherman should get up there and get some supplies so we can finish off the Tiger. And of course, the grenade's still being lobbed, and our troops not doing a damn thing about it. I'm really just hoping that the AI gets, like, clearly we're being shot from somewhere, and I want the AI to, like, return fire at who's shooting at them. And there's, like, Germans with machine guns in the windows. I just want to see them, like, do the thing. Anyway, we are gaining ammo. Perfect. All right, let's stay there for a while. These guys are going to need ammo too. Now let me see if there's anything inside this vehicle here. Just some fuel. Nothing really valuable there. Okay, there's our Panzerschreck again. Alright, we're going to try to get him out of there. This thing's got to be scripted not to die. Yeah, that's got to be scripted. I mean, you know. Okay, 35 and 35 on the shells. Okay, anyway, what's our objective? Secret objective 1, something about the supplies. I think I kind of did that because I, you know, got the supplies, I guess. I blew up the Puma and captured a bunch of supplies, so... Okay, let's push in here. See where the Germans are. We're just going to blob it up. When AI is dumb, you just spam. War Game Red Dragon's a good example of that. Sometimes even Broken Arrow. Okay, I'm searching for enemies in these buildings. These 2, 3 buildings are clear. This one here, clear. All right, we got him. And they threw a grenade at like point blank range at a guy.
Yeah, well, this gold is useless unless we get it out of here. The Germans clearly want to take it with them, so we need to act swiftly. Secure the village. Comrade Tank Commander, call your friends up.
Yes, comrade.
Okay, tank is finally destroyed. Gav, 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 gav.
No, I'm not trying to be fun. Listen, I need a favor. How soon can you come here with, say, 10 empty trucks? Slushio, I need you here roundabout now. I'm going to cut you into a very good deal. If you don't want it, then you're out. I can find 10 trucks almost anywhere. Mudak? Yeah, just as I thought. All right, comrades, listen up. 6 minutes for our trucks to come from the southeast. Secure the town.
Clear the village of Germans so the transports can safely come in to collect the gold. Okay, so we just got to secure the
I
town.
need a thorough search. I don't want a single fascist left in this village compromising our operation. We need those trucks coming in safe and sound.
Come on, guys, don't heal now. Get to the spot you were told to run to. Then you can heal. Okay, so there's just a couple Germans here and there. I don't know how much of the town we need to clear. There's an area around it, but who knows how large the trigger area is. Man, there's been such a great modding community around Men of War Assault Squad 2 that has it's great to see these types of missions because Call to Arms, Men of War Assault Squad 2, you got people like Sir Henkel, you've got Gangsta as well. Hung out with him a few days ago, like in real life. It's great to see people like getting started in games and making mods and then going on to making full-fledged careers out of them, doing like 3D modeling and all sorts of really cool stuff. Proud of everyone in the community. It's been great to see so many people making, really fun missions and, doing so in a way that they just share them online. Steam's a great place for that with the workshop, for sure. I hope to see more of that. That thing is destroyed. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do a little sweep now. Sweep, sweep. Just quick and easy. Hope we don't have to clear everyone from the map. There does seem to be a whole group of Germans there. Wow, that's just asking for trouble. Let's go ahead and get our tank over there. I can't believe they didn't even like react to the whole attack on the town. All right, let's check out the mini-map a little bit. We'll zoom in on that. Okay, so we've got a couple Germans over here. Maybe we'll shoot them with the Sherman as we pass by. Sure did. Oh, now these guys are running. It's bad, though. They got Panzerfaust and maybe... Oh, Panzer Shrek? Panzer Shrek, yeah. Now, they also said they're going to come in from the southeast. So that's the same position we were in before. Most amount of Germans are there. What if this demoralizes the Germans? HE shell, go with that. Okay, one more guy. See if we can land a shell next to him. Oh. Sir? There we go. Nice. Quick and clean. Oh, good. Objective complete. And we got a couple of soldiers over here. Clint Eastwood hanging out. Oh, trucks are arriving early. Don't think we have to keep him alive, but we should. He'll have a great career in Hollywood, so if he was to die at the point of Kelly Heroes, that'd be bad. He made some good movies up until then, but I mean, imagine after. All right, let's rotate around. And I don't know what we're going to have to protect, but we should probably do something. All right, lots of trucks coming in. Good. Are these gas? AAAs. 10 transport trucks operational.
The trucks have arrived. We'll begin loading them. The warehouse needs protecting until we're all done.
Tovarishi, set up a defensive perimeter around the warehouse. The gold will take time to load, and the Germans will want it back.
Okay. Yeah, they're going to be mad. I can imagine. What? They're going to attack from every direction? Oh, boy. All right, well, let's get Clint back in the town then, and we'll kind of maybe defend around the fountain. Well, and also this place. We'll do what the Germans did and try to put everybody in a window and that'll never work for me. I always feel like, in this game, I want to put soldiers in windows and, ambush the enemy. And it seems like the enemy is able to always outplay you that way.
Some air support over my portable radio. It seems our Air Force guys have nothing better to do than accept tasking from a low-life tank driver.
Wow. All right, so we have an IL-2 strike available. Gonna cost us one. Okay, we can call it in about 10 times. We'll see what happens. Boys got to load up the gold.
Comrades, Defend the tracks!
Spread out and take ambush positions.
Okay, a couple of them coming from up here and the north. West, I mean. Oh, good. Panzer III. We can take that. Uh-oh. Direct hit. And they're bailing. Beautiful shot. All right. There's a bunch of infantry out there not advancing. I don't really care. Seems like they're just hanging around with Panzerfaust, dreaming about maybe possibly the potential chance of shooting a American Sherman, but no, not the case. Not gonna happen, pal. Oh, there goes all the gold. Yeah, gold is heavy, man. Oh, wow, that's... Oh, they're actually, like, going in and grabbing it and loading the trucks? Cool. Lots of bodies around, too. Again, not too bad on our part. 7 minutes left. Oh, they're coming in from the east side now, I think. I can hear another engine. North side. Uh-oh. And the east. Well, what we need to do is like hit them with a mine to be able to then strike them with the aircraft. The aircraft, I think, are looking for a direct bomb hit. A couple of friendlies here that are not in my... Oh, they're shooting at the... I don't know what the hell they're shooting at. AI trooper, that's not my control. My bomb here is going to keep moving, yeah.
Let's see what our planes can do.
Gonna try to save the tank as much as possible. Let's see an IL-2 hit. The other Panzer IV seems to be turning away. For some reason. Here he comes. What? He didn't even drop a bomb? Oh, man. Define what IL-2 airstrike means, then. It should say IL-2 strafing run. What the hell? Garbage. This is bad now. Wait, 9 transport trucks operational. What happened? Well, that's complex as hell. You got to keep... None of these trucks look like they're in bad shape. Where's the one that's wrecked? I don't even see any of the trucks that were wiped out. Eight transport trucks. I think we can quickly repair these, honestly. I mean... There, that one. What, the Batmobile lost a wheel? I mean, you know, change the tire. Panzer III again. Deflected. Okay, I'm going to keep circling around this way. don't even know what other truck is damaged. Let's make sure we don't do that with a medic. Alright, so I mean, if we can kill all these Germans and then just repair the trucks, shouldn't it just be like, you know, it'll go back up to 10 out of 10? I mean, if they blow a tire off or if we get a flat, I mean, there's more. Let's get these tanks repaired, trucks repaired. Okay, that one could be repaired. Vehicles repaired, yeah. Yeah, numbers should go back up. The hell?
Calling in an IL-2. 1,700 horsepower from Brutus and some big bone strapped under it.
Hey, he's fine. We can bail out and then put the crew back in there. They'll be fine. Now, wait a minute. Again, he did mention big bomb. Is this mission not working correct? They should be dropping bombs, right? I mean, the hell of a lot of tanks to deal with for the one Sherman without air support that's dropping bombs on tanks. I mean, a strafing run, I mean, that's not what's going to kill us. Is the infantry, it's going to be the tanks. Okay, well, we got a demo kit. Tank will be fine. It'll buff out a little bit. It's fine. Any other tanks need love? I mean, trucks. Let's have the medics do some work. Go heal up a vehicle. Go get some morphine for that. Strange mission. It's really... I love how this is working because this is exactly how Meta War was, where it's like half the time it's like, what the hell is this? This AI sucks. On the other hand, it's like, this is the coolest game I've ever played. Wow, this is such a realistic World War II game with like good detail and tons of units and like realistic damage on infantry and assault guns and turrets and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and meet with the legal team on this one. We're giving ourselves an 11 out of 10 on the trucks. 11 out of 10. People. Clint Eastwood's calling me right now. Said never seen anything like it. Greatest gameplay ever. Astonishing. We're repairing so many trucks. Insane. Insane amount of trucks being repaired perfectly, beautifully. Nobody can argue. Complete and utter, unquestioned victory. Insanity. They'll be studying this victory for eons. Now let's see, it's at 6, so it should be what, 7? This guy just finished a repair. Look at these trucks and see like what actually is the problem. Nah, who cares? It's 10 out of 10, baby. Let's beat up this time. We got nothing else to do but wait. Complete victory.
No, Tavarish, I have the distinct sensation that the war ends here and now for me. I hope I will see you again too soon. But it was an honor to liberate the world with you all.
Definitely an antisocial type. Comrade Tank Commander, uniforms and the weaponry, I do understand. But is there a particular reason to take a Tiger tank with you too?
It is a beautiful tank.
The fuel system is
Oh yeah.
It smells of fuel a mile away. Transmissions falling to pieces. You have no spare parts and huge German markings to attract friendly fire. Why is everyone so damn negative around here?
Negative waves, man.
Let's take a moment to delight ourselves with the prize we have collected.
We've collected quite the prize.